Yo, Mo. Sup, Matt? It's lunchtime. You want a sandwich? Nope, that's okay. I'm fasting. What kind of fasting? The intermittent type? No. It's Ramadan. Oh, I know Ramadan. Oh, you do? Of course I do. They're my next door neighbors. The brothers, Ramadan. Ramadan, we called them. I think we're talking about two different Ramadans. I don't think so. Okay, let's talk about that. Assalamu alaikum. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year again. The month of Ramadan. For non-Muslims, Ramadan is the month where your Muslim coworkers stop taking coffee breaks, stop taking lunches, and they're always hangry for some reason. For Muslims, Ramadan is the time when we stop taking coffee breaks, stop taking our lunches, and we're always hangry for some reason. Ramadan is the internationally accepted month for this main question. Not even water. So let's talk about how do Muslims fast during the month of Ramadan and why they fast during this month. Let's break this down. First of all, how long do Muslims fast? Muslims fast from dawn until sunset. So in most countries around the world, that's between 15 and 18 hours a day. We also increase our acts of worship like prayer, like recitation of the Quran, remembrance of God, making dua or supplication. While fasting, we abstain from any food, beverages, and yes, not even water. And staying away from things like gossip and backbiting and other harmful things, which, by the way, we should avoid in our normal day-to-day lives anyways, just saying. And during the fasting period, we also stay away from sexual intimacy with our spouses. During Ramadan, there's also long communal prayers at night. And depending on who your imam is, they could be long or they could be long communal prayers, if you know what I mean. The moment the sheikh goes, Alif Lam Mim, that's your sign to grab a chair. Moving on to the most important question. Why do Muslims fast? Well, long story short, it is part of our religion. Thank you. I'm here all week. In the Quran, fasting is clearly mentioned as an obligation. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyamu kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Qur'an hudan lin-nasi wa bayyinatin من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم. Fasting during the month of Ramadan is also one of the 5 pillars of Islam. I made a video about that a while back. Feel free to check that out. But other than that, other than it's an obligation in our religion, okay, but why? What are the other reasons to fasting? Let's get to it. Number 1. Fasting teaches you patience. When you have to stay away from food and beverages and certain activities for the majority of your day, when you can't always have what you want when you want it, this teaches you to be patient. This also translates into better overall patience in your daily life when you go through challenges, when you go through struggles, which inevitably always happen. Fasting can teach you to be patient during those times. Number 2. It allows you to feel how less fortunate people feel. People who don't have access to the resources that we do. People who tend to go hungry, not out of choice or out of a religious obligation, but out of circumstance. That's the life that they live. They don't have all the resources we have at their disposal. Fasting helps you feel for less fortunate people who go through that. It humbles you. At least it should. If you leave Ramadan and you're arrogant, then you probably did something wrong. And honestly, it's a little hard to be arrogant when you're starving. So it can teach you this form of empathy where you can have some sort of an understanding of what other people might be going through. Number 3. There are numerous physical benefits to fasting. You can just look up, for example, intermittent fasting.
Time-restricted eating, it has really profound effects on muscle mass without any other factors, without having to exercise or anything. That's something that's extremely interesting. It's very important for health and metabolism. And there's a lot of human data on this, like just looking at like the associations between people that eat within, an 11-hour period and fast for 13 hours. For example, women that do that have already had breast cancer, they reduce their breast cancer risk recurrence by like 40%. It causes insulin sensitivity. It lowers like IGF-1 levels. I mean, it's just like, it lowers all these like hormones and things that are known to promote cancer growth. It's really a powerful thing and improves metabolism.
Fasting the month of Ramadan is pretty much, it's kind of like intermittent fasting, but for professionals. And finally, number 4, maybe the most important of them all, discipline and control. During the month of Ramadan, when you're fasting, you're staying away from things that are normally, ordinarily halal. They're lawful, they're allowed. Food and water and all of these things that are typically allowed in your normal day-to-day life during fasting, they are not. Therefore, if you can control yourself during the month of Ramadan when you're fasting from abstaining and staying away from things that are ordinarily allowed for you, then after Ramadan, for the remainder of the year, you can stay away and abstain from things that are harmful for you and haram and not allowed in the religion. In conclusion, as Muslims, we believe God would not command us to do something unless it is beneficial for us, and God would not command us to leave something unless it is harmful for us. Therefore, fasting the month of Ramadan, which is an obligation in our religion, although it comes with the struggle of being tired, hungry, and hangry, it also has many physical and spiritual benefits as well. Anyways, I hope this video helped remind and educate people about the month of Ramadan. Why do Muslims do it? What are the benefits? And why your Muslim colleagues and co-workers are going to be skipping lunch. And of course, to everyone fasting during the month of Ramadan, Mbarak alaykum al-shahr and Ramadan Kareem to you all in advance. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and share this video. Support me by subscribing to my channel. And until next time, I'm that Muslim guy. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you.